I don't think anything was in the control room. Oh wait, where's the eyeball on this?
Fucking bench.
Is it a bench behind it?
It's just on the bench sitting around. You just passed it.
What?
You're fucking insane.
Can I grab it?
No.
Oh, here it is. I couldn't see it because of the
What is
orange background there at that angle. It's perfect.
He's got no eyes.
No, I just got a big eye.
the control room?
I don't think control room had anything. I could
Agent
be wrong.
Dante, you've got 5 minutes.
I actually don't remember how to open the cage.
An enormous.
I know it is. I've called him Dante many times. I don't know if people have caught it.
Oh, I have.
I'm surprised you haven't been mean to me.
Being mean to yourself.
Did the merry-go-round move as
Is there a connection?
the panda is?
Maybe it's just the control
The
room.
control. What is your plan?
It is a
I do not.
just. I did.
I forgot that's how we got here. I thought this was near the end.
A bird cage.
What is the
with grown-up-
significance
there is
even
also
of the
a deflated
balloons and the
rubber-
Please
fucking
not call it a rubber.
rip thing?
You can say balloon.
Can't really answer that for you.
I do not
Oh, okay.
understand. It is clearly
I guess I don't
rubber.
know.
Please.
Oh, okay. So that was just random route picks. Remember when route picking had a little bit of significance, boys? It wasn't just like arbitrary item X and Y. I mean, I'm sure there's a reason, but well, if you guys like VNs, next week will be or later this week, the remake. So no sex, and it's not gonna have good art, but hey, we can stream it.
This will be
Famous.
easy.
It's
Glad
famous.
to hear it.
More VN goodness. It's gonna be great.
What? But it was so
Oh,
heavy.
is it? I really need Psyche, man. Once we got a lot of VNs this month. Once we knock out a lot of those, maybe start moving on some of the
It's
back.
never gonna play Never 7.
I mean, I guess we could use some
What
shitty
is this?
Uchikoshi.
Deflated balloon.
Some more shitty Uchikoshi.
Agent Dante,
A deflated
you've got
rubber.
4 minutes.
I told you, please call it a balloon.
What are you getting so worked up about?
She has to know. She knows so many things. Blow it.
Understood.
Is the route choices in Tsukihime pretty extensive?
It's huge. I wish your boobs were that big.
Are you serious? Those are obscenely large for a human. Well, I suppose I am not technically human.
So.
Date, please, be quiet.
Because in Fate, there's not really a whole lot of routes, but there are a shitload of game overs and stuff. So I guess it's kind of routes can mean different things to people. 5 big ones, okay. There's Fandisk and stuff too.
You were able to get
How many like actual Fate, like Tsukihime, like
Perhaps the balloon was
VNs
the key.
in the style of Hollow Ataraxia or in Fate Stay Night, like are there? A point system? Oh, okay. Yeah, I played Rialto News, maybe it's a little different. Just Kagatsu Toya? Is just one or 2 total? Oh, the first Melty Blood too? Yeah, we could do that. I would like to go through some of the Melty Blood stuff. That'd be fun. I don't think I own Actress again. I don't remember how many Melty Blood things there are. How many of them are just like updated versions and how many are like actual big things?
As long as it's better than fucking Shaq Fu.
What do you mean? The fucking 10 out of 10 story that was Shaq Fu? I don't remember the fucking villain. I think his problem with Shaq Fu wasn't that it was just a horrible game and horrible in almost every way. It was that there wasn't even any basketball moves. He just was Shaq. He didn't have any cool fucking b-ball fighting shit. Like, he's just Shaq against an assortment of stereotypical fucking monsters. Oh, okay. So just the fan disc in the main game. I feel like the fan disc probably doesn't have a censored translation for streaming here. Probably just end up playing the main game and Melty.
Isn't that just tell you after? Is it even translated? I don't know shit about Tsukihime.
I don't know. I don't know. It does? No shit. And from what I understand, Tsukihime does have like a censored, like a version that's fandom that has like, you can censor. Like, but I just haven't gotten like 100% answers from people. Because I know Klitsu was working on it. He was playing it a bit and he said it was, but I haven't really looked into it. Okay, yeah, it's like... And if you're new here, it's not that I love censorship, I actually despise it, but like, I can't play the games on stream if they're not censored. Either play them or don't, you know. Yeah.
Alright, now that the birdcage is off.
Yeah, I know it has some importance, but... Maybe it just censors like the scenes and some of the text is just there adjusted, I don't know.
Do you not see
I'll look
the
into it more
horses
then.
spinning at hurricane speeds?
Sexually explicit scenes. I mean, if it's just describing like, hey, I was raped or something, like, I don't think that breaks rules. I think it's just like graphic depictions or maybe descriptions of shit, but I'm not 100% sure.
If you stop time, you can go in, right?
I mean, in Fate, it just made him turn made her turn into a vampire, or whatever the fuck it was, instead of a fucking cum lord. Sengoku rants streamer patches public now, dude. Are we gonna stream rants on fucking Twitch now, dude? How much does this cost?
But I
The new
cannot
rants?
stop time while I'm moving.
Oh, right. Guess we gotta figure out how to stop it.
33. Imagine that, dude. Sasonia episode 1 costs $40, but you can get the 10 out of 10 that is rants for only
These
33
guys have not
USD.
answered me about whether it's going to be the cost for everything.
They don't want you to know yet, because they know it's going to turn people off. We'll wait till it's
Leave it
out.
to me.
It's only a week. Why ruin their fucking PR, man?
Oh, it's hot.
Like, I'm
Do
not
not
buying it
enforce
until I
the
know what
answer
I'm
here.
getting. If it's just one episode or fucking 4.
Wait, didn't I stop the parasol last time? This way?
Think of it like a girl's skirt.
Silence, Date.
Wow.
What is this?
Merry-go-rounds can fly?
Date, over there.
Bloody.
Iris? Why? Why is Iris...
Iris. Doesn't he not even know Iris at this point? Or is it? Right? Is this just normally locked or some shit?
Nope.
He does know her? Oh. Okay, day 2. What was the first sync? Oh, okay. I forget he goes to the, this place and doesn't sync for it until all the way here. This is like him saving Mizuki, right? Okay, yeah. But I was thinking this was like the very beginning. They've been so fucking back and forth.
She appears to be frozen.
What the hell is going on?
What is her back? What the fuck?
What is this?
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! I'm sorry! I'm sorry! I'm sorry! Why do you never keep quiet? Is this fun for you? Giving your mother a hard time? That hurts! That hurts! Please stop! I'm sorry! Why are you here?
Why are you here?
I'm sorry! I'm sorry! If you weren't here, everything would be fine. I'm sorry!
I love Shoko.
Apologizing means nothing!
Deep was.
Say something! Don't make me into the bad guy! But... What's that look, huh? Ow! I'm sorry! I'm sorry! It's all your fault.
Panting.
You...
Give her a
I
pop.
wish you had never been born!
Mizuki's voice. The other voice is likely...
Damn. What's going on here? Iba, look out!
What? I was about to become a pancake.
Good thing this isn't a bed and breakfast.
Oh yeah, I'd be
That
curious
frozen iris does intrigue me.
how
But
that would
Mizuki
affect
first.
it.
Let's get to
I'd
Mizuki
play
while the
the
merry-go-round is
Fandas.
stopped.
How was Iris there anyways?
It's Mizuki.
Haha, the pink waifu is the mastermind. She's evil. It's never been done, man. Let's hope it's not done again.
Mizuki, can you hear me? We will protect you, Mizuki. We will always be there for you. So... it's all right now.
Hey, do you think we can use that speaker? Maybe she needs to hear her mother's voice.
It's me, your mother.
Mizuki. Mom loves you, Mizuki. I love you. I am so glad that you were born. So glad.
You just lied to her.
Hey, do you
Good thinking.
hear something?
Is that... a phone ringing?
Where's it coming from?
Date, don't! You can't stay any longer!
Okay. From the hit series Devil May Cry. Hopefully that boss thing wasn't like coffin ending kind of shit, man. Like, I hope that's not like the true out. Not leading up to be that
Are you
crazy.
okay?
This thing ends without any big meta anything that's like at least horrible, then it's just gonna be really whatever. Should be a shame. Either want to be really good murder mystery or really bad meta
She's
bullshit.
still traumatized.
I guess you have good meta bullshit, but iffy. Well, she's not even healed, man. That's the big difference.
Iba, call
Big
Iris' phone.
change.
It's urgent.
Why the rush?
The man dress, bro. Are you talking about on pewter, man? The man dresses like he's fucking 88, man. Like a stud.
Please, just call.
Oh, Date's gear. Yeah, he's kind of got that like long trench coat thing going on. Not really a trench coat, kind of like a fancy one. All he wears. Everybody wears the same thing.
This is Kaname Date from the MPD. I met you earlier today.
Oh, Dante. Is something wrong?
Where are you right now?
I'm at home.
Okay, don't go anywhere. Lock the door and stay at home.
Can you tell me why?
Who cares why? This is a direct order from the police.
You mean a personal order?
Okay. But if I do, will you play Shovel Forge with me tomorrow?
No.
What the fuck?
Then go on a date with me.
A date?
If you promise me we'll go on a date, I'll stay home and not say a peep.
But it's for her own good. Why do people in this game demand things of somebody when it's for their own good? I mean, if she's a psycho killer, it doesn't matter.
If you don't promise me, then I'll wander around the city dragging a heavy suitcase.
All right, understood.
I'd rather just play Shovel Forge with her.
Great! Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Fine, just don't go outside, okay? If anything happens, call me immediately. My number is...
I have it in my history. See ya!
She's 18, she just acts like an idiot.
What was that? The phone call?
It's nothing.
The ages all seem all over the place in this. She looks like she's 16, but she's 12. She looks like she's in her early 20s, late max, but she's like 42 or some shit. How old's Pewter? Like 30 something? I mean, I guess I can believe that. Pewter's got an ambiguous looking age to him. $36. Yeah, I don't like the little girl you're talking about. Right now, she seems like the most likely to be the psycho mastermind, though. But they've painted almost everybody as a killer, not even just for like deep hints. It's just like outright they've shown a lot of people be killers, so there's no telling.
Iris. She was frozen. She was dead. What was that? Tell me, Mizuki, please.
No, they've shown Date as not as a killer, but they've shown him as a possible killer in some of these dreams and hinted at a lot of his hidden past 6 years before this that he doesn't remember. I mean, I guess they haven't said anything with the AI, but then she could be, you know, conspirator technically. Yeah, the cum lord. Comcraft, man.
Date, there is no point attempting to speak with her. Mizuki's aphonia has not healed.
Well, I'm gonna try speaking to her anyways.
Hey, Mizuki, tell me something. In your dream world, I heard a phone ring. Did you hear that somewhere, or did you just imagine it?
Date, there's no point. You couldn't heal her. Her symptoms haven't improved. She'll be sent back to the hospital. Maybe the doctors can help her.
Mizuki, I have to ask you. You got a Nile message yesterday, and then you went to Bloom Park. Who sent you the message?
I checked her phone, but the history was white.
I am trying to identify the sender now, but it will take some time.
Peter, why are you the best?
I'm
I'm gonna be sad if the only man I can trust is the killer.
But I couldn't tell where it was coming from.
That would
Mizuki
never
actually
happen.
hear that?
Oh,
Or was it just a dream? Or her imagination?
That's what I'm trying to find out. Can you analyze the sound or something?
Peter Innocent? So far, he's one of the few people that hasn't been painted as anything other than a pure gay guy who likes an assortment of crafts and stuff. I don't remember what all we found in his fucking drawers over here, but
Unfortunately not.
he's just a boss, man. Boys love manga. He loves justice. And apparently he can invent and do anything. I mean, so far he's good to go. But I don't know. That also makes him the most suspicious, man. The only one that isn't suspicious, man. Ichikoshi Land, it's the reverse. He created all the tech you see here.
Person experiencing the dream
I mean, I guess he
cannot
has
remove
fucking...
themselves from it.
I mean, he has extensive knowledge, I assume, of like biology and all that kind of shit, and the mind and technology, and I don't know. He can just do it all. You ask him to do something, he just does it, man. I mean, he created the AI and this dude's eyeball. I don't know how this man's so
Dreams
powerful.
are
That's probably the
first-person
most unexplainable
experiences.
thing.
However, the circumstances are slightly
I've never seen a
different during
man
sync. The
It's
sinker
so powerful in so
dives
many
into
different
the subject's
fields.
mind and experiences their subconscious thoughts. But this dream is experienced
Maybe
as
they
an
didn't want to make
observer,
too many like
as
tech
though you
people,
were
so
watching
they
a
just made
play.
one tech dude. I mean, it's true. It could be. It could be that he's some huge mastermind because he's got a hand in almost everything.
The subject is the author,
Shit, man.
director, and actor.
But he hasn't been
Sinker
literally
is
shown
merely the
as a
audience.
suspect, like most people have. The boss has been shown shooting somebody in the face. Mizuki was shown as a possibility in the beginning, but they removed her. Date's been shown as a possibility. Fucking Iris has been shown as a possibility. So was the fucking killer. Yakuza guys. I mean, they've shot at him. They've been talked about as killers, possibly. I mean, the other people are dead. Oda's been talked about as a killer. His mom's been talked about as a killer. They kind of just go for everybody. Yeah. I'm thinking that there's possibly some kind of big meta shit like that. The giant chemical accident or whatever that destroyed a part of a city and missing memories of 6 years ago and everything being tied to that seems to be some possible mumbo jumbo, but potential suicides. I mean, I played with the idea that a suicide Renju was a possible suicide, but it's more likely that somebody who didn't have the proper strength to kill him had like a very complicated way of tying him up instead. They just made it look kind of suicidal. The most real suicide one's probably Iris and her and the other route, where she probably tricked somebody or got them to kill her or something. I mean, I guess if you've never played anything that had like the killer have somebody kill them, you would think that she's off the list, which might be maybe what Ichikoshi wants. But it doesn't really take her off the list. She's been way too mysterious. This guy was one of the serial killers in the past. There's a serial killing list called the, what was it? The Cyclops killings 6 years ago. And what we're investigating right now is the new Cyclops killings. So there's ties with that, and Iris has ties with it. There's no telling. He's thrown so much on the table, then you're always sitting there thinking, what meta bullshit is gonna come out of Uchikoshi's sack of fucking mysteries? So like, you're never really sure of anything. Like, I don't really want to like get too attached to any particular
Hey,
theory.
Dante, remember that time you were blackout drunk? You thought that locker was a urinal?
Please don't remind me.
It's always a problem with something that's not grounded enough, I guess. Or from an author you know doesn't keep it all within a certain level of boundaries, you know?
Ah, the corpse you saw in Somnium. You're wondering if that was some kind of vision of the future.
Yeah, that's right.
We have had visions of the future too, or other timelines or something.
Well,
This is the
let's
very
see.
beginning.
As a man of science, I don't believe in such things.
A man of science. In the very beginning of the game, you see a vision or something. It looked more like a sight thing. Where we are inside of the apartment, Iris's apartment. Her mom was there and she's dead. And there's some dude there who looks like the prisoner guy we met earlier. Don't know the significance on all that, but I mean, there could be some huge meta twist about sinking, because if you stay longer than 6 minutes in a sink or something, it's supposed to start absorb consciousness and erode away and all that crap. For all I know, we're in a giant fucking sink, man, you know, like,
Prophecies.
who knows what he's got going.
However, if it was a prophecy, I would suggest the girl wears some kind of metal plate.
Huh?
You saw her. She was stabbed countless times in the back. She could have used some stab-proof armor.
Oh,
or
okay,
something.
yeah, that's what you meant, yeah. Yeah, that and the AI possibly messing with them. I don't know. I mean, the AI's joked about him not having enough dosage, too. But it's been joked about so many times, I don't even know if it's even a joke, so... he's just put so many things out there. It's hard to
Just,
really
indulging in the fantasy of real-life prophecies.
get too crazy on the mystery part. Where you get like 999 and it feels a lot more limited in scope, even though it gets a little more crazy, but you're still guessing because it's written a little better. And there's like really subtle things that do hint at stuff, but you have to catch it. Like Ace doing just a slight, I think it's like 1 or 2 times in the entire VN, where he just makes like a weird face or just says something weird, and it's not like a big deal, but like if you catch it, you're just like, you think about it, you know, and I think that's really cool. And that kind of subtlety is not really there in this. It's more just like throw a million things in your face and hope something surprises you. I don't know. One of the reasons like 999, on top of having really good atmosphere, I feel like it kind of has a better edgy seat mystery and twists, but still like treating you with a little respect. Like you could possibly figure it out if you're like really careful, you know? I feel like you can't have subtle things like that when you have a million possibilities, because none of it would really stick as something important.
Don't mind
Too
me.
much.
Anyway, prophecies are simply
Not everyone else in the world is you and you're dreaming. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Could be.
True.
You see?
I mean, maybe that would explain some of the really wacky Matrix shit that happens. Some of the really weird stuff, like her being able to lift 265 pounds on the bench press and heat up 30 men and all this other crazy shit. Bravo, Chikoshi, if you actually try to explain the wackiness. Not
This man earlier was saying he's definitely gonna explain it. Now he's like, bravo if you do. What happened?
what do you mean?
Earlier you were like, dude, he's totally gonna talk about the Mizuki thing later.
No, bravo if it's like all. It's explained that it's all like a dream. That's why it's possible. It's not really a bravo. It's been done, but like, at least it's like fits the level of wackiness. I don't think it's as dreamlike overall to really be called just like a dream sequence. It'd kind of be annoying. It's nothing like the Sinks, and it's nothing like a traditional dream or anything. To just say, hey, it's a dream because there's two really wacky moments in it, I still think it'd be dumb, but at least it'll kind of explain why it's so bad. And unfitting. It's like fitting in an unfitting way, you know? Or unfitting in a fitting way. I mean, I hope he explains the Mizuki thing. And I just don't get lynched or whatever. David Lynch. Mizuki's, whatever the hell.
It didn't go well. But it's
Don't
not all
blame me.
bad. The sink wasn't a total waste of time. We found clues.
Clues. Right.
Where is this coming from?
Like a Tifa thing from the
I
boss.
see. This is about the body you saw in Mizuki's Somnium. Her name is Iris Sagan, the girl you went to Bloom Park with today.
How do you know that?
Iba told me.
It is one of my duties to deliver regular investigation reports.
If she tells the boss everything that happens all the time, then isn't that like... Doesn't she do that all the time? Even in times he doesn't expect it and when it's not beneficial for him, like in the other route? It's just here? Nice plot hole.
Boss, I heard a ringtone in Mizuki's Somnium.
Why does he go report if she
I
just
know.
reports everything anyway? Just so they can talk?
We gotta have him move.
But I couldn't tell where it was coming from.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't even know if it's real or something Mizuki invented. But if Mizuki really did hear that ringtone...
Then there must have been a phone somewhere on site.
Did CSI report anything like that?
No, nothing. They searched the site, but didn't find a single thing. No need to report specifics.
Well,
So we know about everything you saw.
I actually want to hear him say that again.
Isn't it incredible? I invented it.
Oh god, dude.
The phone, the frozen
He's perfect.
corpse.
And he's dressed to the nines, man. Could you dress like that if you weren't 100% confident? 10 out of 10 charisma.
Prophecies,
You
huh?
don't dress like that unless you're a fucking god and you know it.
That's why you called Iris.
Or of a
But
total
Date,
social
come on.
efficiency.
I
But
know, a dream is just a dream. Doesn't necessarily have anything to do with reality. But still, I just have this gut feeling.
Date, are you alright?
news.
Perhaps
Thanks.
the sink is causing negative side effects.
I hope that's all it is.
From God. Their computer.
I think I'll go to Bloom Park again.
Looking for the phone?
So is
Might be there.
mystery?
My God. I
Is it
wanna
just
be sure.
drama? I don't even know like this. If you could, maybe, I mean, if you could categorize it into a genre, what it is.
Take care of Mizuki, okay?
Romance?
Leave it to me.
Not romance was more of it. I think there's time mumbo. I don't even know what I'm getting into. Romance with slight traces of mystery / sci-fi. I'll go to 11.
I hate it.
He hates it. He hates romance. He hates love.
Now the news. Yesterday night, the body
Oof,
of Shoko
nighttime.
Nadami was found. Her body was recovered from the now defunct Blue
Shit
Park
romance?
in the
Oh
Kawasaki
no.
district.
I need to
Autopsy
read
reports revealed
like
that
a
her
good
time of death
romance
was
fan
roughly
then.
5 p.m. last afternoon.
I mean, the romance fans we have played, their best parts aren't even the romance, like Code Realize and shit. They play like a solid romance, man.
Police have determined that the victim was killed
But I feel like
elsewhere
most romance
and brought
fans
to
are
Blue
probably
Park
just sex
to be
fans.
put on display. The MPD has expanded the scope of their investigation.
Wait,
and are
maybe
encouraging
Clannad.
anyone with any
But I mean, I've
information
seen
to come
Clannad.
forward.
I know everything that happened.
In other news, at 6:10 p.m. today, on the outer circle of the capital
Yeah,
city
little
highway in
busters, man.
Minato District, Tokyo, a traffic collision occurred involving 5 cars and at least 1 truck. As a result of the pileup, 1 man was sent to the hospital unconscious in critical condition. 6 other individuals were treated for minor injuries. MPD has arrested the driver of the truck suspected to be the cause of the accident for negligence. The investigation is ongoing.
We still have a few characters we've never met. I don't know if they'll just be route things, or if they're gonna be big fucking reveal dude. I mean, they could also introduce characters and then not get into them until way later as well. Like, now they introduced Renju and his corpse, but we didn't actually see him talk, only in a flashback. You know? Way later. Hello? Oh.
Wait, are you a ghost?
Idiot. It's me.
Who you?
I need to set up an equalizer so I can scream like a girl on the mic.
It's me.
Whom?
Not blowing
I
eardrums
said
out.
Me.
But are you a ghost?
I'm not a ghost.
Then, Aiba? But why?
I just thought I would project myself. You seem lonely.
How are you doing this?
I am overlaying the image your left eye processes with augmented reality. You can't see me through your right eye, only your left.
You can't just pop into my eyeball without permission.
You do realize I do that all the time, right?
It was somewhere around here, right? Where I heard the phone ring.
Affirmative.
The source can't be far. The phone must be nearby.
I do not know if it actually exists. Dreams consist of memories. But that does not mean that they perfectly mirror reality. In fact, it is more common that what
I
occurs
mean,
in
Oda dropped
dreams
his
is
phone in a
distorted.
puddle somewhere. I don't know if it was here though.
For example, the events witnessed in the last Somnium were absurd, exaggerated, or otherwise warped. Clearly, they do not represent exactly what happened in reality. The ringtone as well.
Mm-hmm.
Mizuki didn't necessarily hear it. I understand that. But it's our only lead.
I wonder if I have to say all this shit to her. We've heard this before.
I am connected to your during the sync. Some of my that is why. Do I even I have experienced although. What do you mean?
Well, you don't
Hey, Andrea, you still around?
Mr. Adric.
be Reika from. Why not?
Because I won't. As I mentioned earlier, I cannot say for certain if there was a phone here. However, if there is, it must be well hidden. CSI has already searched the area thoroughly, but they did not discover anything.
Well hidden, huh? Maybe a place you can't see with the naked eye.
Hmm.
Let me see. I need to analyze the surroundings. It is certainly the case that the phone would be placed somewhere not readily visible to the naked eye, if it exists at all.
Am I supposed to find it then? Or just keep asking her and she'll just do it?
You gotta find it, buddy.
Not your buddy friend.
Okay, fuck you.
What? You're supposed to continue the joke?
It's a joke to you?
You know, I'm not your friend, pal. I'm not your pal, bub.
Yeah, anything.
I'm not your anything, bitch. Yeah. Just keeps going. I hope it's in its mouth.
Look at that.
It appears to be a smartphone.
Dropped in
I
there?
knew it was in the horse.
Don't lie. You doubted me.
You doubted me. She never said
So
anything
how do
about
I
the
get it
horse.
I cannot find any weaknesses or seams in the horse's body. The horse's neck does not detach either.
There must be some hole or something.
I found one.
Where?
The mouth of the horse. I might be able to fit inside. One moment.
She has the strength to lift the phone up out of that?
I got it!
Yes. Good job, Iva.
Biba self-cleaning, dude. Oh, that was dirty as fuck. Or maybe it's Japan, it's not dirty, man.
It's alright. Do not worry about me.
I'm not worried about you. I just don't want to get dirt in my eye socket.
How disrespectful. Do you know how hard it was to make that form?
No.
Do not worry about me. Finish your search and investigation. You should find some clues. Thank you.
Is this ever gonna change? Or am I an idiot?
You are an idiot.
What?
Iba, who owned this phone? The number is...
Andrew's left.
This is a rental phone.
rental.
Rental.
The owner is unknown. It is registered under a false identity.
Come on.
Date, look at the device history.
Oh, they paying cash or something?
No outgoing call history.
What about the incoming history?
Only one call. 9:02 p.m. yesterday.
Mizuki and Ota discovered the corpse at approximately 9 p.m.
Mizuki must have heard this phone.
That would connect to what we experienced in Somnium. Who is the caller?
Their name isn't displayed. The number isn't in their contacts. In fact, there are no contact, no numbers at all.
This number is also from a rental phone. No owner is registered.
Oh.
What happened?
The battery died. The screen turned off. Iba, remember the number I just gave you?
Of course.
Call it. My name is Kaname Date. I'm with the Metropolitan Police Department.
Why would he say
Are
that?
you an idiot?
They hung up.
Oh, you think so? What kind of low IQ ignoramus calls a suspicious number and says they are from the police?
He's right this time, boys. What a fucking idiot. Yes, I'd like to arrest you.
I wasn't ready. I just said the first thing that came into my head.
You told me to call.
I didn't think it would work.
Disappointing. There is no other word for it.
You're telling me.
Can't they trace that? Like in the movies? Real quick. Really should remember some of the info. I'm not gonna answer this time.
Can you call it again? I'll be ready this time, I swear.
Are you sure?
Yeah, trust me.
The number you have dialed is no longer in service.
Damn, call deny.
Call deny?
Yeah, call denied.
Oh, the thing Reika from the Cabaret Club did to your number.
Damn, you remember that?
I wanna meet this rake.
Near 3rd Street, Shinjuku.
That's a wide range. Can you tell if they called from a smartphone?
They did. I can tell from the number.
Does it have GPS?
The phone is likely capable of that function, but it has been disabled. The power also appears to be off. I cannot connect from any line. Because you blew it.
It's true, man.
Probably someone involved in the incident. They hung up as soon as they heard you mention the police, then refused further incoming calls. That behavior is at the very least suspicious.
Call Reika.
What? Why?
I want to hear her voice.
She put you on call deny.
Can't you try from another line?
I can, but I won't. Use a payphone if you want to call her.
What the?
Unknown, but it does appear to be deliberate. Did the
Really?
culprit do this?
I just
or did
accidentally
someone
dropped
else?
my phone inside of
And
a
for what
fucking
specific
horse's
purpose?
mouth.
There would be no point to that now. The recipient is alerted to our presence and likely on the move.
Right.
Shinjuku's a busy place. And
Iba,
large.
let's get going. There's nothing more here.
Where are we going? Iris's house?
Shinjuku reminds me of a place.
I'm curious.
Tui.
About
SMT4.
your prophecy?
Oh, that too.
Absurd. It was nothing.
Kasumi
Let's hope
Kaseki
so.
was mentioned earlier. That made me think SMT. When we get a chance, boys, we need to do another SMT game. Won't be for a bit though. I got a lot of things I need to get done to save some cash. So does everybody do this route order, or does people just randomly play it? Is there like already an agreed upon
Randomly,
route order?
but this is pretty much the best thing.
Okay. Something. I think the worst animations are when they do things really quickly. They're not good at it. But subtle stuff is fine. Better than, you know. In all ways, it's better than ZTD's animations. Wonder what these mean, these objects. I'd be surprised if they had some point to them. I was hoping there'd be one at every place to book for, but no. The shoebox. Where is that? Oh, back here. Oh, cupboard. Oh, it's down here. Holy shit. Oh no.
Date, what are you doing?
Just needed a quick whiff.
Okay.
Just imagine this dude open it up and getting like this super exaggerated, like fucking whiff you'd see off like an image board. Like somehow that even fits because it's just like a side examination, you know, and they've already shown him to be a fucking idiot or a joke guy. See what the fuck was wrong with the voice acting there, dude? That would have been that funny in fucking Japanese, dude. Yeah, this is like the second time he's ever met her, and he told her to stay home. And he didn't explain why. Then he comes over here and starts whiffing on her fucking shoes, dude. It's absurd, but it's funny. Like it's an okay absurdity, I guess. Because it doesn't really have much point. How does he keep his badge? Dude, maybe it is just a big dream sequence or sync thing. I thought it was gonna get explained away. Why are they all covered in shit? I assume that person on the right is prisoner guy.
Hey, Iva. What kind of furniture always catches a cold?
An absurd question. Inanimate objects cannot be afflicted by viruses or bacteria.
You could at least let me tell my joke.
Oh, we hear the joke at a different time, don't we? Looks because there's like two things that don't have anything, or the two things that do have something and the rest doesn't, so you just assume it's one of those times where there's no joke or something.
Hey, Iris. Do you like bigger speakers or smaller speakers?
Bigger, I guess.
Could you say I like them big?
Why?
Please?
I like them big?
Again, please?
I like them big, Date.
Thank you.
You are a despicable man. You know that?
I don't know. I like the delivery on Date, man. I think it's totally fucking fine, man. At least with the funnies, man. Like, I've heard plenty of fucking dubs, man. There's a lot of shitty ones. Or some that have shitty parts. Like Danganronpa 1 has a lot of like miss voice acting. Some of it's fine, but then like 2 is really good, you know. It's not the 90s anymore, man. How are you?
I'm hop, hop, hoppy happy. Hop, hop, hop. Rabbit goes hop.
There has been a few shittos though. The last year or two. I remember Xenoblade Chronicles 2 was pretty shaky. Very shaky.
Why do you ask?
Oh, well, you see...
Because I saw your dead body in a dream. Are you seriously going to tell her that?
You hush.
Do it.
Date, you have confirmed that Iris is safe. Are you done here?
I know. By the way, where's your mom?
She left earlier. She got a Nile message from someone. She looked kind of panicky, too.
Where did she go?
Don't know.
Suspicious.
She didn't tell me. Date, you came. But aren't you a little early?
Huh?
You said you would play Shovel Forge with me tomorrow.
No, I didn't. I did promise to go on a date with you.
Tomorrow? It's not even midnight yet. I kept my promise by staying home, so you need to keep your promise, Date. Oh, did you want something to drink?
No, sorry. I should be going.
What? Leaving already?
Yeah, I have some work to do.
Well, will you at least watch my stream at 1?
Stream?
Don't you remember?
Wait. She has knowledge of like streaming and stuff. Wouldn't that make her even just slightly more suspicious for the streaming of the buzzsaw? I mean, Oda could easily too. But he's not really like a traditional nerd otaku dude. He's just a fucking pathetic degenerate.
I'm an internet idol.
And you're gonna stream online?
Yeah.
Who
At
the
1 in the
fuck
morning.
would stream at 1 in the morning?
Yeah.
You're a young woman. You shouldn't stay up so late.
Oh, jeez, you sound like an old man.
Because he is an old man.
It's fine. Today isn't for work, it's just a personal stream.
I'll see you
That's
guys at 1
not
a.m.
the issue.
And tomorrow is Sunday.
The day isn't the issue either.
Anyway, please watch, okay? I'll ask you about it on tomorrow's date.
Fine.
Bro, it's 2 a.m. here. Shit, you're right, dude. Who would stream at 1 a.m., but it's okay to stream at 2 a.m. I'll see you at 1 a.m.
Date, I have
tomorrow,
been thinking.
fast.
I am glad
I
that
didn't
none of
mean
that
this
happened.
1 a.m.
Yeah,
Damn, it's already
You're
2
right.
a.m., dude.
Because
That's rough
sometime real
business.
soon, I'm going to die.
See? Mysterious. Are you gonna have to force another night stay up? Or do you not have anything going on tomorrow, man? Or is it VOD time, dude? Fuck, guys. I'm going to bed. The Iris route. I guess it would be, considering how much of her we've seen. Ooh, boss.
It's good luck, you know? Whether it's catching fish or catching criminals.
Is this the usual?
I picked up snowboarding recently.
Oh?
This really hot guy from Kabukicho invited me, so...
Looks like she's got new
That was a
dialogue.
piece of evidence in a case about 8 years ago. A mathematics teacher used it to stab her boyfriend when she found out he was cheating on her.
The triangular ruler must have come in handy for solving that love triangle.
Boo.
Ugh, that thing's broken. I pedal and pedal, the damn thing won't move.
Why do you have that here?
We're 6 floors underground, right? What if it rains? We might get flooded.
I don't think a floaty would save us in that predicament.
That's my boyfriend from about 10 years back. We had a bad breakup, so I sliced his head off and coated it in plaster.
Well, it might be true.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh
Date,
no.
be careful.
If you put that mask on, spikes come out that drink your blood.
That sounds familiar.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember the reference exactly, but I don't know if it's JoJo. I don't think so. Maybe no. No, there's so many masks that people put
Wasn't
on.
that party a while back? How long have you had that up?
Every day is like my birthday. Every day, I'm reborn as a new woman.
What Fujikoshi voices any of this in
Looking at that
Japanese?
reminds me of my old boyfriend from high school.
Seen
You
voicing
said that
Mario
about
for
the soccer ball
the
yesterday.
jokes.
Oh, that just reminded me of his balls. Because of the size, you know?
That sounds like a serious medical condition.
Balls were that big, man. The Persian route.
Hey, boss. Why are you always sitting on top of the desk?
Because I like to be on top of my work.
You sit that way on the off chance you get the opportunity to use a pun?
Sounds like my kind of lady. She seems like a killer lady.
That
could
means
say.
rest in peace. As in, sleep peacefully.
Who's it for?
Ma, from the host club.
Ma from the house.
RIP specifically refers to the Latin phrase requiescat in pace. Boss is correct about the general meaning.
Okay.
I'm a sucker for white wine. Shame you don't have an eye for it.
I have a right eye.
And a left.
I will in a sec. Rather see his face when we do it. What if we could have asked her about the large key last time?
Ooh.
How many times do I have to tell you to stop ogling me?
I am not ogling you.
Fujikoshi's repressed sexual desires. Exploding into this game story.
Let's play a word game. Okay, bring it on. Say white 10 times. White, 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 white. Think of your favorite cabaret girl. Now, what does a cow drink? Milk.
Date, you promised to go on a date with Iris yesterday. What exactly are you planning to do?
What? Seriously?
It's a social date.
A man's promise is his bond. You absolutely must keep your word.
Have you ever heard of a white lie?
So, you're gonna act like it never happened.
That's not what I said. The day's not over yet. If I go see her and socialize for a bit, that's a date, right?
Oh,
Did he watch
so
the
you are
stream?
not planning a real
Guess
date
not.
then?
No, of course not.
If you say so.
You almost sound relieved, Iva.
Pardon?
Are you jealous?
Impossible!
Mhm.
I could never be jealous of a silly little human like her.
Uh-huh. Sure.
Got him.
There are many points of interest surrounding Mizuki.
Got
We will
him.
need to speak with her directly.
I hope she gets better soon.
I am watching the case file of Shoko Nagami as it is updated in real time.
Okay.
Currently, it appears as though there has been no significant progress.
Okay.
Hey Date, why not go to that bar you haven't been to in a while?
Ooh, go see Mama.
Marble in Golden Yokocho.
asked HQ to look into it. They found a few things. First, the owner was Shoko Nadami.
It was Shoko's phone?
Yes.
HQ
Her
actually
face was
looked into
registered
it.
in the phone's facial recognition
Amazing.
authentication.
Who called the phone?
Sorry, we don't know that yet. They called from a burner phone. They didn't register a name.
I can make a deduction with this information. We know that the phone belonged to Shoko.
Right.
Whoever it was made their call at 9:02 p.m. after Shoko was killed. I believe we can make an assumption here.
The caller probably wasn't the murderer. Why would they call the phone of the person they just killed?
Maybe. But the culprit might have been trying to get Mizuki to call, so that they can bring her to the scene.
But then why hide the phone? They would have left it somewhere easier to find.
True.
Mm-hmm. What was the logic there again? I mean, couldn't it be that Shoko was doing some kind of shady business, and the phone was there for her to answer some shit, but then it was just set up and killed or whatever? Maybe it's two separate things. Maybe the call's separate from the murder, and they just knew about it. So they knew they could get her there or some shit. Maybe it's gonna be dumb. We'll see.
But either way, our mysterious caller is suspicious. Consider this. They did not register
Like
the phone under
Auto.
their real name.
When there's voice
And
acting,
also,
because it immediately
they hung
starts
up
the
as
next
soon as
line.
Date
And
mentioned
the
he
flow's
was
a little
caller.
better.
And on top of that, they blocked Date's
Usually.
number and turned off the phone.
The blame lies entirely with Date. I suggest cutting his salary.
I'll cut your battery.
Do it. I'll plug in somewhere.
Anyway, we have to identify the caller. If you don't want your salary cut.
Fine.
Well.
All the history's been erased. There's nothing on the phone itself, but we can still look up its records. I happen to have a friend at the cell company. The head office is
I just
looking
want
into
like a
it now.
really godly just mystery, you know? Something that really just I'm just really into, and they're just like, you know, you think as much as I want, it still feels, you know, solid. That'd be cool. Not that this isn't got some enjoyment, I just, you know, that next level shit, man. I feel like the best ones I've read were still at the beginning of the old VN career, man. If we're just talking VNs, I mean, there's plenty of books I can read. I even read some recently that were fine, but
She was returned to the hospital after the sync. She'll probably be hospitalized for a while.
Strange.
Raging Loops is horror, right?
Mizuki's phone is at home, Date.
It's Mafia.
The GPS
Yeah, sort of
and
horror.
Wi-Fi access
Mafia
point
horror.
confirm this.
Bloody. Oh, that reminds me, I need to
By
play that
yourself.
other Mafia game. What was it called? Not RGD. The one Andrew wants me to play.
Corona Shoujo too.
Possibly.
No, the one Andrew wants me to play. The other one
RGD.
Andrew. No, the other one Andrew wants.
Corona Shoujo too?
Oh, no, none of those. One you don't like.
Valhalla?
There's no Mafia in Valhalla, and Andrew doesn't care about that.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
It starts with a G. G-Senja no Ma, or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
He knows what I'm talking
No, I remember now. I didn't have any.
about. Okay, I was like, come on, man. There it is, what? The mystery you wanted? Is it really? Is the mystery like that good? Wanna play something good, like, you know, like 999 or D2, or, you know. I guess some of the early Ace Attorney. I always think of old stuff. Maybe it's just because I've gotten really used to the mysteries. They're not as surprising because you can figure them out really easily. Time Hollow, yeah. They don't even have to be like that easy, or you have to be that knowledgeable about stuff. They just need to have the correct amount of like, I feel like boundaries to the story, so that you can like guess within it, you know? I think a lot of them end up being so meta that like it never really, it's hard to get super into the theory crafting. Cause you know, it's just like, oh fuck, man. It's gonna be Wizard of Oz by the end anyways. Town Hall could be cool. I really need to set up DS stuff on my 3DS. Figure out how that works. We'll see. I guess Time Hall, though you said wasn't. I think it was Time Hall though. It doesn't have touch or nothing. That might have been something else. We
There's
talk
been
about
no
a lot of DS
progress,
stuff.
as usual. The people at the main office are so incompetent. The smartphone you brought in yesterday is still our only lead.
Oh yeah. That'll be good. That one
Well,
seems.
I'm waiting
It'll
for that
be
to
a
finish
breakthrough.
before I play it.
Same.
I've come to a
About
decision.
Renju.
If Sasonia is $40 for each episode, I'm not fucking doing it. I'll wait.
I'll wait. Yeah.
But I can't get any fucking feedback from anybody on this.
I'll know in a few days, man.
Will they? Or will they just leave it in the dark until the next one comes out?
Surely they'll let you know when you spend $40 what you're gonna spend $40 on.
That's
Kind
what
of
I'm
a big
asking.
deal.
I'm asking to know that, and nobody's saying anything.
It's probably gonna say on the site when you buy it.
It's literally on the site right now, though. You're buying episode 1.
It's probably just one then. They don't say anything about season passy type of thing.
I don't know if the other one's going to be discounted or what. I'm not doing it until I know.
Unless it's just like huge meme mode discussions and just like it's super worth getting in on it now. I don't like spending a lot of dough. I think I might buy like one $60 game a year, it feels like, so I'm sure as hell not buying 4 of them. I mean, it wouldn't be in 1 year, but it'd probably be like 2, 3. I'll just play it when it's all out, man.
I mean, I'm not sure Mega Gamer even knows, because they're the ones who I'm
Yesterday I told you
Yeah.
he vanished
Radio
after he was
silence.
questioned.
I bet 07th is the only one who knows right now, and
Yeah.
they're not telling anybody.
We'll see. I feel like they
So
don't want to ruin
options.
PR or something. They're just gonna wait for people to buy it.
I'm not fucking doing it until I know.
I don't want to spend $40 on a fucking incomplete VN.
I mean, $40 for 20 hours is not the worst thing ever.
It's okay for a
in
normal
itself.
game.
Doing it 3 more times, doing $160 for this entire thing, I'm like, okay.
$160 for one complete story. I mean, what am I buying? Like a fucking TV show on Blu-ray or something? You know, like fucking 8 seasons of Game of Thrones or some bullshit. Like,
Well, we found him.
Where?
Central Hospital. He was brought there from a traffic accident.
wait, he's not even dead.
He's unconscious
He
and
was
it's
in the
not looking
traffic
good.
accident.
Could it be?
Capitol Highway?
Oh, you heard about it?
We heard the report.
Sucks
on
at
the
PR.
radio
I mean, at
last
least he's trying to like put everything out in English and stuff at once. I think that's a lot better than a lot of VN folks do. 20s, yeah, fine. I'd even say like 25 is something that's fine. You know, it's reasonable. I mean, look at fucking episodes of something like Life is Strange or some shit. Isn't it like $10 or something? Some of them are like 5. I mean, a lot more money went into making that, dude. No matter how many hours you spend on it, like 40 is like really steep. Unless it's like really good. I wouldn't pay $40 for an episode of Umineko. Imagine how much that would cost to fucking play all of Umineko, dude.
Yeah, right now, Umineko is $30 for the first 4, 25 for the second 4. So it's 55 overall, which is completely reasonable. That's fine.
And it's giga long. I could even understand like a little more than that. Like go Mud Love and it's just like 40-40 or some shit. Like, sure. But like 40 for one episode. It's gotta be like really good, or this discussion has to be amazing. And if half the people in here aren't even play it right away, then like I don't give a fuck, man.
I'm not paying $40 for one and then turning around paying 40 for another 6 months down the line.
Yeah. I don't know if I care enough about playing it before I go to just do it anyways. I'm a cheap fuck. I got a lot to play in October.
I'm not even that much of a cheap fuck. I buy stuff all the time, but that's unreasonable compared to how it has been priced.
If I was making more dough, I still don't even think I'd do it. I mean, I'm always a cheap fuck. Always.
I can't believe it was about Renju.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
if
mean,
you set the price point that high, everyone's just gonna pirate it. I mean, I won't. I'll wait. But
yeah, I'm
fucking
not gonna-
everyone is just gonna pirate it instead. It's so easy to pirate at the end. You can't do 40 for an episode and expect people to pay that.
I used to use that for interrogations. Makes them talk.
Yeah, I don't think I'll buy it this one for sure.
How did you manage that?
Pushing the handle
But I'm
against
gonna
their
wait.
throat did the trick.
That is more likely to make them vomit.
I mean,
than
I just
talk.
spent a bunch of money on games. I spent full price for I.
Yeah,
For
but
this
then at
thing,
least you got the broom
I
to
spent
clean it up.
50 on Code Vein. I'm gonna spend 60 on Luigi's Mansion 3. Like, I'm buying a fair few games this year, more than I usually do. But that is excessive for Ryukishi. Shit, dude, I'll probably back the Dei Gratia Kickstarter tomorrow for a fair chunk. Madman, I am.
I just have so many ways of renting or doing game passes and stuff. I have so much content I can go through
The
that.
thing is, I can't stream unless it's on PC. You have the console option.
Yeah. I mean, you could stream on PS4. It's got built-in streaming.
Thing is, the PS4 is hooked up elsewhere. I don't have easy access
Oh
to it.
yeah, I guess that's more of your deal. Anyways, yeah, I mean, I've waited like years for Mublev and shit. I'm just not like in a rush. I'm just waiting for a better sale on it. I feel like this. The only time I buy something for that much is if I have to play like right then, like Monster Hunter or something. Usually multiplayer shit. Otherwise, I just wait for sales, wait for rents, stuff like Game Pass. And if the discussion's really worth it, sure, but
Date, you should go.
$40
talk to
is
him.
steep. I mean, I planned on buying Sonia. I was like, well, I can't rent it. I'm just gonna have to buy it, and I'll buy it because it's one of those I want to play right away to talk about. But
Yeah, that's
for
what I was gonna
$40 an
do.
episode, I'm
And then
like,
they
ugh.
pulled this out, and I'm like,
Yeah, I was gonna wait like
It's
3 weeks and then do
clarification.
it because everybody'd be done. No, I just we'll see. It'd have to be really interesting.
I'm not
talk.
even getting a response from these guys. It's not an unreasonable thing
He
to
is
ask to
Shoko
know
Nadami's
what you're
former
buying
husband, after all.
and how much it's going to cost you.
Yeah.
He might have some information.
But he's still asleep, isn't he?
Smack him across the face and wake him
So
up.
it's only 4 episodes total, or is it
Yes.
4 episodes for the first game and the second
No,
game's
it's
gonna
4
be another
episodes
4?
total is what was stated, just like Rose Gun Days.
Okay.
You're his friend, right? He'll understand.
And Rose Gun Days, shit, dude, if they had sold it, I would have paid for it. I would have done that too.
That's a big problem. VNs is half of them aren't even fucking for sale. And like OSTs are just non-existent. I'm like, dude, people will buy your shit. Just put it on for sale.
Sure, it wasn't just the first half. Yes, Ryukishi said it was 4 episodes and that was it. Who knows if he'll change his mind down the line, but that's what he said.
I mean, that's fine with me though. You could say that a lot of like when they cries are really long, and I don't think they even need to be that long to be a proper like story. It's just the format that makes them that long. Maybe he's gonna have a different format. It would still be like a 40 to 80 hour fucking VN.
Fucking look at 2236. Like, that was released at a decent price. They offered the OST separately.
Yeah.
Fucking, wow, it's so difficult.
Yeah.
Just sell your shit.
I mean, I bought it. Yeah, it was nice and easy. All I need is like an okay price and like ease of access. And, I mean, I'm not that cheap. That's true. We'll see. That's the thing is, I don't know if we really know everything yet. I'm just waiting. All I know is I'm not in a huge rush. I really do want to play it, but I'm gonna be in the middle of like 2 VNs right around then anyways, and that's after this. And then there's a Raging Loop like in the beginning of November anyways. And I'm just like, I'm just not in a big rush. I want to play it, but I don't want to spend
But your ass
$40
too,
on it.
if I'm paying fucking 40 an episode, I'm not gonna respect Ryukishi said, "Oh, please don't stream this past a certain point."
That's kind of bullshit.
Like, fuck you.
I mean,
dude.
are there that many people who really play their VNs through a fucking YouTube channel or something? I guess I could understand like YouTube or something, because it's made to be more permanent. But like a Twitch stream, like they only, at best they last 2 months unless you got a way to highlight. Nobody really looks through the highlights like that crazy and that deep into the past. Like I've got some hits on my fucking Fate stuff from way back
Just
then,
do
but
a
it's
personal
pretty low.
post and friends who already know what they're getting into and already know the content. No sales lost.
Yeah, the only time I could ever understand the no stream thing is kind of VNs. But like, still.
I understand with VNs. I just don't support it because I don't want a company having any fucking control over what I do after I buy the thing.
And I think that a lot of streaming's pretty good PR. I just get where they're going a little bit with VNs, but I don't know. I still am iffy about the whole thing. I mean, a lot of people do that with normal games too. Yeah, man. I know people who fucking, you know, they're like, oh yeah, I've watched it, you know, I don't need to play it kind of thing. Like, it's like, at that point, you just might as well let people just fucking do it, man. I mean, a lot of people are gonna think that way anyways.
Faster,
Oh, spoilers?
There's straight up an image from the game that says don't stream past chapter like 7.
I mean, it could be a spoiler thing though. They did that with Persona,
There's no one
or
here.
that's what they said.
Okay, but when is it get listed?
Bedside headlight fable.
That's
Ever?
not even a thing.
Brew Double just got its shit lifted like a month, 2 months ago.
Oh, that was.
That allows you to stream the entire thing.
Did I do that on this?
Yes, you did.
Dante, look!
I figure everybody usually tells me
Someone
if
coming
it's
out of the
Who?
supposed to be.
It's
think-
bullshit. You can't avoid spoilers like that.
The thing is, like, if you're looking for fucking streams of a fucking VN, which aren't going to be on the front page or anything, you're not going to accidentally see Sony on the front page. Like, you'd have to go out of your way to check these things. And then, like, I mean, at that point, it's your fault you're being spoiled, dude. Shit, man, I can avoid spoilers on a fucking random image board. You can sure as hell avoid spoilers on Twitch, which is very hard to find certain streams. Like, you have to really go out of your way. Like, you're not gonna just randomly get spoiled on AI, unless you click an AI stream. I've been maybe half spoiled one time in all of Twitch when I just browsed random stuff because I saw a thumbnail on my followers list. And I don't even remember what it was, I just remember it was possibly a thing. I think it's dumb, and I think it's an author being way too afraid of the integrity of his story and shit getting compromised or whatever. The sanctity or whatever you fucking want to call it. To me, the anti-stream thing always just seems like a
I'm a nurse. I work here.
a
I'm assigned to Mr. Okiura.
just like a, you know, more of a money thing, right? Like, you know, buy it and see the rest kind of deal. But they just don't want to say it. That's kind of how Persona felt like. But Atlas is also really fucking weird, so.
Mr. Okiura's room. I'm certain of it. He's not here, as you can see. He snuck out at night.
Snuck out.
Mr. Okiura arrived with internal injuries. The surgery was successful, but he was in no condition to move. He would have opened up his wounds, and then he would be in real trouble.
Real trouble, huh?
Yes. I can't believe it. Where could he have gone?
Renju is extremely suspicious. He has no alibi for the time of Shoko's murder. That was noted in the investigation report.
That's not so strange, though.
There's more. I cannot reach Renju by any means. He has not attempted to visit Mizuki in the hospital, even though she is his daughter and witnessed a traumatic event. Despite all this, he runs from the hospital, even with substantial injuries. Perhaps this is an escape.
Aiba, call Endesgate.
Possibly.
Roger
Or... Yeah, it's a fucking very important... I mean, either way, him running is important.
This is Lemnisgate Entertainment offices. Let me hear your message. Thank you.
Like, I like her Valley Girl thing a lot more than I feel like I would like some Japanese version of it too. Because it's more what the characters like localized to be.
Do you have any idea where he might be?
Sorry, no clue. I'm trying to get in touch with him too. So far, nothing. I'm getting worried. He must be a mess right now. Oh, wait. Maybe he's at the Maid Cafe.
Maid Cafe? Do you mean Sunfish Pocket?
Yeah, that's the one. Like, out of nowhere, Renju was like, I'm gonna rent out Sunfish Pocket.
Gonna
I
rent
guess
it
he was
out
gonna throw like a secret party or something?
to
But
get himself killed in.
accidental. Still, he might be there.
Maybe he had to meet somebody there.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
No problem. Farewell.
Farewell.
Sunfish Pocket, huh?
It is worth scoping out.
I'm in the mood for VNs. I'm looking forward to all the VNs. The problem is, though,
Never 7.
I have a lot of VNs to play. Never 7's gonna have to wait.
Yeah.
I didn't have Never 7. Not sure.
Can't believe this fucking idiot is playing I, the Somnium file.
It's
What
Emily's
the
son,
fuck?
Iris's mother.
For the incredible references.
Dude, I can't wait. It's gonna be great.
Never
What?
7 is just a giant fucking meme, dude.
It's bad.
It's
Funny bad.
just. It's a lot of nothing happening for a while, and it has stuff you can meme about, and then it turns into some serious shit, and you're like, whoa. Serious memes.
Oh, on a side note, serious stuff. A good one that wasn't at the beginning of me playing VN, Chaos Child. That was good, and it was like, you know, only a few years ago. See, it's not just nostalgia. Right? But
Right?
Yuno's coming out a day early. Comes out tomorrow. I don't know if they'll get Astral Chain in time. Hopefully they don't run out of stock. Let me put the PS4 version on there too. Not just the Switch one, because Switch one probably gets played more. Yeah, that's probably what it is. I mean, I'd say I like most of the VNs I've played. I try not to play just total dog shit, but yeah, there's I feel like I started with, you have the cream of the crop. You just pick whatever you want. So you just get these like super, just God mode ones that are really cool, and it's kind of unique at the time too. And then you start branching out, and there's, hidden cool shit like 2236, and, Chaos Child's really good, and plenty of other stuff, but yeah. Not always a God mode. Well, it's hard to write something really good. That's, and then what, a week after that's Yooka-Laylee and the Impossible Lair. 2 days after that, Spirit Hunter. It's like, do I just not do Yooka-Laylee and just make sure I rent Spirit Hunter, Or do I think I can get done in the span of like 4 days, or 4 or 5 days? And after that's Hat in Time, then MIDI. Let's go at 3D platformers. Oh, Time Spinner too. That's on the 31st. I was gonna do Time Spinner on PC, but I think like every game that's ever been on Windows 10 Store just doesn't work. So I don't know if I'm gonna do Time Spinner on that.
Time Spinner.
And I don't.
God.
Time Spinner doesn't seem like it's even really good. But I'll probably play it anyways. So that comes out on the same day as Luigi's Mansion. But yeah, Spirit Hunter and are coming. And then Somnium was gonna be happening. We'll see though. I don't know if I can get done that quick. I think is pretty long. I don't have to like wait around on though. I could just go ham. If possible.
Oh, Date. Sorry for showing up like this.
Zuki, what are you doing?
What's it look like? Bench pressing.
You can talk.
Yes, she's no longer mute.
Okay, also, why is Iris's mom
I
here?
received a Nile message
And
from
why
Mizuki
is my
last
girl
night.
fucking bench pressing 265 pounds in front of her?
It doesn't matter. Gods.
Don't fall asleep. The burger that fucking tiring, man. Bloated stomach.
Teacher, can you please help me? I understood right away. The girl's been through so much.
Haze of
I've been
nothing
saying no to one
happening?
of my
Oh my
students.
god.
You're her teacher?
That sucks because it's not gonna have the good art, man. I'm so fucking bummed, but I'll get to play it. Judge it on its story content.
That's right. Mizuki is in my
Oh,
homeroom
that's right.
class. I went
She's
to the
the
hospital
teacher.
to pick her up.
I guess
She
she
left
knows about the
earlier.
lifting.
She got a Nile message from someone.
She's been lifting like for a long time now.
Mizuki wrote a note
How's
saying
her
that she
form,
wanted to
man?
go home.
I mean, it's very,
Renji's house or
perfectly
here.
vertical, but
So that's the story.
can't tell
I
how the
apologize
actual
for coming
form
over
is.
without asking.
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks to you. Well, not exactly you. It was teacher who stayed with me all night. I couldn't. It's not like we have conversations about our day anyway,
Because you don't talk.
because you don't listen.
Doubt it.
When I got there, the ice pick was... It was stuck in my mom's eye. I couldn't think straight. The only thing I could think was... I had to get it out.
So you pulled it out.
Yeah,
After Ota ran away?
yeah.
Did you hear any sounds?
Sounds?
Like a ringing phone?
Oh, I think I did hear something like that. But I don't remember where it was coming from. I just got scared and ran into the column. The door was open a little, so...
Confirmed. The call at 9:02 p.m. It must have been the phone inside the horse ringing.
I don't think so.
Her eye socket was empty?
Yeah.
Thanks. I'm sorry to have to ask you stuff like that.
It's okay.
So it was not Mizuki who took the eyeball.
No, it was already gone when she got there.
That eyeball has yet to be found. It was probably taken by the culprit.
Why put the ice pick in it if it was already taken out?
Mizuki, Renju sent you that Nile message, didn't he?
What?
I got this buddy of mine. Real bad personality, but real good with technology. I got some help from them.
Bad personality?
It was a message sent at 8:05 last night. Does it sound familiar? Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious. Please come to Bloom Park's merry-go-round right away. Daddy needs your help. Please do as I say.
Yeah, that was it. It was from Daddy's phone. But I didn't want to say anything because that would make Daddy a suspect, so...
So you kept quiet.
Yeah. My dad's never said anything like that to me, ever. That he was counting on me? I had to go.
But you invited Ota along.
Bloom Park is in the middle of the Kawasaki district. There are a number of homeless individuals and a high crime rate there.
I've heard this.
You know what? I actually don't know. I didn't do anything special. I just held her against me.
Held her?
I was hugging her close to me all night. When dawn came, I heard her say, "Teacher," and then she started to cry. As you can see, she's fine now. She had a lot bottled up. It came out with the tears, I think.
X-ray. Well,
That's...
A plate of medical-grade titanium in her right shoulder.
well, she's already been shot up.
Oh.
I would explain that. Why her arm doesn't work too.
She's a little quiet, but she's a very clever girl. And more than anything, she is kind.
Kind?
When I'm carrying heavy bags, she'll come and help me without me asking. When I'm troubled, she'll sometimes pick flowers to give to me. Not that she has a perfect disciplinary record, but she's a good girl.
What's on her record?
There are a few incidents. Once, she let out all the frogs that were going to be used for science class. Another time, she punched a bully so hard that he chipped a tooth.
Sounds like more than just incidents.
But I like that about her. She's a little clumsy, and just like Renju.
Important question. Can Mizuki bench press Mama?
I mean, that's not fat. That's dense muscle, brother. That's gotta be 500 pounds of muscle at least, man.
Can she do it?
But you see how many reps she can do with fucking 265? That's not her max. She can do it. Unless fucking Mama's made out of like fucking pure titanium, man.
This is a nice sound system.
Oh, it's nothing special. I mean, it's not top of
You
the
don't
line.
bench your max that many
I only
times in a
spent
row,
couple
man.
million yen.
Oh, so it's cheap. That's good. I spilled soda on it on accident.
You did what?
You ever actually use it?
That stuffed animal. It's Mizuki's favorite character. What's its name again?
Yeah, that's Ada Rabbit.
You gave it to Mizuki on her birthday.
You don't have to tell her that.
I'm sorry? That's an unusual pattern on this cushion.
Oh, don't touch. That's Date's rule.
I see you two hang your clothes side by side. You get along well.
Is that getting along well? I guess.
In just a few months, she'll need a bigger backpack.
They grow up so fast.
You see the fucking fridge? Oh, I'm not gonna get the Cleon
Now, where
joke.
could my pipe be?
Where's my pipe? Ah. The pipe.
Yes, elementary school.
I didn't know you taught at Mizuki School.
I didn't know Mizuki was living with you. I knew about her circumstances with Renju, but he described you as a relative. But I suppose not. Mizuki explained the situation to me.
Oh yeah, I love how there's this fucking madman corkboard in the background
Yeah, what the hell?
for no reason.
I mean, I assume it's supposed to just be like, hey, it's kind of like the flowchart, but yeah, well, or hey, I'm a detective. But wouldn't there be really important info there, and he keeps a lot of it from her, like the Psy thing and all that?
This is it, he says. Are you passing out?
All right, fast. All right, buddy. Might catch him tomorrow if this still is going.
Oh look, we replaced you.
But hey, fast.
We got send now.
You'll get to see a lot of you know. Right? You've been lurking? Well, thanks for being here. And hello. Hopefully things are better today. You know a game with a cool corkboard thing like that?
You're a studious man, aren't you, Date?
Yes, chap. Not really?
I heard from Mizuki.
Can't go forever. As long as you're
Whenever she's
alright
not
for now,
around,
then I mean
you're
it'll
always
stop.
on your computer, watching training videos.
I won't keep bringing it up. Let you enjoy your lurker or whatever you want. You chat. Watching training videos.
Training videos?
Yes, a female secret agent caught in the enemy's hideout or something.
Ah, yes. Yeah, that. Right. Mizuki, did you watch that movie?
Only the title.
Don't touch my computer without asking.
Her mom that innocent, dude.
You said
Hey
you and
Hitomi,
Renji
do
knew
you want
each
to
other
watch
from
some
high school,
animal
right?
husbandry videos?
Yes, at Eitoku High.
And you work
Are
at the
you
public
married,
school
Hitomi?
here.
No, shame.
You know, I have plant husbandry videos as well. I could teach you how to breed
That's right.
irises.
A district elementary school.
Is that a
I taught you
coincidence?
about
You
cuckoldry.
becoming the teacher of your friend's kid?
Well, I hadn't always planned on being a teacher, but it wasn't a coincidence that Mizuki ended up in my class. Renju seemed really intent on sending Mizuki to a school where I was teaching.
Why?
They even moved to get into my school district. That
What
was
the
about
hell?
5 years ago, in spring.
Why do they like her
Before the
that much?
divorce?
Yes, but I heard that Shoko didn't have a problem with the move.
Where did they used to live?
Oh, does it bother you?
Can you not move it?
No, I can't even feel it, I'm afraid.
Was there an accident or?
I suppose you might call it that. About 6 years ago, I was shot in the shoulder. The nerves died and... Anyway, the story is, one day a criminal broke into my house. He was carrying a gun. And the way he talked, he sounded insane.
Drugs?
Maybe. The police statement said that he wasn't under the influence of anything. Just a random crime.
You just lose her fucking memory? She's just bullshitting me, dude. I mean, if she doesn't lose her memory, she is bullshitting me.
Renju? I don't know.
Really?
Hitomi does not appear to know that Renju was hospitalized either.
Base Renju continuing his streak of fucking never showing up.
Oh, dude. Only in flashback.
She's my teacher. She's special. She's Daddy's friend and Iris's mom. Sometimes I have dinner at her house. She's extra nice to me.
Oh, I know I shouldn't be. I should love all my students equally. But I see Mizuki after school sometimes, and she just looks so lonely. I can't help myself.
What's wrong with Daddy?
You haven't heard?
Heard what?
She does not know about the accident.
I don't know where he is.
Can you think of anywhere he might go?
No, not really. I don't know where Daddy goes.
Did he visit you when you were in the hospital?
No. But I didn't expect him to. He's always busy. He doesn't care about me.
She just smiles here.
Anyway, Mizuki has recovered from her aphonia. Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah.
I did not know that Hitomi was Mizuki's homeroom teacher. Is there something wrong?
No. It's nothing.
Okay. Well, see you guys later. I feel like going to Sunfish Pocket here would get me a skip on everything else. But that's me assuming that we're gonna find him hanging out by the old hook and chain there.
Well, well, if it isn't Dante! Long time no see. Is something wrong?
No, I just wanted to talk.
About Shoko Nadami, Ren's ex?
You're as sharp as ever.
I saw it all on the news. How awful.
I can see some jokes here.
Date, what do you call a bottle of beer on your face?
A beard?
Why would you do that?
Was that the joke?
Hey Date, wanna watch men in Fundoshis pounding drums?
No thanks. I'm good. What do you think this counts? Bars?
I do not appreciate your pun.
A counter. Oh,
I always check the fridge when Mama's here.
I'll check the fridge.
That's the only thing I check.
The only thing.
Or stay
Mama's
worth it.
fridge.
The posters, I guess, are references.
Duck woman's upper lip.
This is a painting of Saint Sebastian. Saint Sebastian was a faithful Christian who lived under Roman Emperor Diocletian.
Wait a
On
second.
January 20th,
Ducks don't have
288 AD,
lips.
he was martyred. This
That's
painting
bullshit,
depicts
Mom.
his execution.
That's bullshit, Mom. That game's so
Something
good.
wrong, Date? You're staring awful hard.
Nothing. Just caught my eye.
Why now, of all times? That's been hanging there for a while.
Really?
Yeah, it was a gift from Ren a while back. I've always had it there.
Ren? Who was Ren again? Or do we know?
Renju.
Oh. Wait, what did they say this was a picture of? Faithful Christian who was martyred. Is Ren a martyr, dude? Is this some deep fucking symbolism? Renju would give Mama a fucking pain like that. Did Mama's the murderer?
Mama. My goodness. You've changed since I last saw you. You're such a square now.
Excuse me, that is a fridge. I've been okay. How are you, Date, honey? I don't see you around here much anymore.
I've been busy.
You used to come all the time. You and Ren, grumbling over your glasses of bourbon. Laughing, drowning each other's sorrows. Sometimes getting into arguments. One time it even became a real fight. You remember that?
Really?
Oh, yes.
You don't remember? Your drunk ass spilled your beer on Ren's watch. Ren was furious, yelling about how this watch is more important than my life, or whatever.
Yeah, I think Mama's
Blew
voice
up on
actor's
you.
fine.
That was the only time I've ever seen Ren that mad. That's why I remember it so well.
I think most of the voice acting's fine. Oh, yes.
That's unusual. Not a bourbon.
I don't know what Mama goes by.
I drink at work all the time.
We have very different occupations.
I make people throw up.
Female
You
pronoun.
make...
Was it? In the flowchart, I thought it was just like
It says gender
whatever.
neutral, but everyone says she.
No.
Maiden's heart.
Yeah, I don't think it matters too much from the personality. Yeah, the VA is definitely a dude. I've heard the VA before a lot. I'm trying to think where, but I've heard it. Make him touch. Mama's a pervert, man.
I have something, but I don't know how useful it will be.
No, tell me.
You know how Shoko was a representative of that investment company?
Kiss the pee-pee.
Yeah.
They were part of a massive fraud scheme.
Really?
That's right. And they were in bed with the Kumakuras, the Yakuza gang. So maybe...
The Kumakuras killed her?
I don't know for sure, but they were capable of it. Maybe Shoko did something to piss off the wrong people, and they punished her for it.
Yeah, I figured they'd probably do that. There's too many jokes at their expense here. Yeah, the English one I've heard in a lot of stuff. I wish I could like put a finger on who exactly it was, or a different role they did. It's definitely a familiar voice.
It's been a while. I have no idea. What's wrong with Ren?
It's probably dead.
Oh no, really?
Yeah.
I see. I'll contact you if I get anything.
Please do.
Yeah, his favorite watch. He got it from his new lover. An anniversary gift. Oh, this was, of course, after the divorce. Ren was so happy. He showed it off to me. He's had that watch on him ever since.
She technically might have the body of a man, but she's got a maiden's heart. Character designer Yusuke Kozaki. Peach Boy. You're gonna try to get level 6, like, or exalted with Darnassus before? $40? Or at 40? Yeah, you could just get the horse. I mean, the riding skill is the same. You just have to learn. Oh no, wait, no, it's not. You have to learn the extra riding skill. You might not have to buy basic riding. You might just be able to go straight to epic. I mean, that's only like 12 gold or something. There wouldn't be any money difference, right? You still have to buy the epic mount and epic riding for horses too. You could just do it with Darnassus instead. Yeah, I wouldn't go without the mounts. Mob speed moves up too, so you'll never outrun anything without a mount. Yusuke Kozaki. Holy hell. That fella's got some hair. If this is the right guy. Yeah, this is him. That's some crazy ass hair. What's with Uchi? Apparently that's the No More Heroes dude and all that too. Well, that might have been in there. I don't know what else they worked on. See if there's anything surprising. The new Fire Emblems. Demon X Machina. Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Oh, we only have 2 people in that. Fire Emblem Heroes, he did a bit in. Fate. Tekken 7, 1 person. Half-minute hero. Under the Dog. I wonder how did that end up being. That was hyped up for a bit because the trailers were crazy. Anyways. Yeah, it looks like
Never
the
gonna
3DS
finish.
ones and back. Relax.
What are you doing, by the way?
Polishing bonito.
It is not well known, but dried bonito is a fermented food. They are boiled and dried, which attracts a particular mold as it ages. It takes between 3 to 4 mold attraction sessions and results in high-quality bonito. Mama is cleaning off the mold right now.
Sounds
Shoko
like
was
a
involved
fan.
in illegal activities. Perhaps the rental phone was used for that purpose.
The Kumakuras. They have a relationship with
Oh,
Richie.
gross.
I remember him telling me that.
Do you want to pay them a visit?
Yeah. I hope it won't cause problems.
Mama's as wide as your heart is big. Huh? God bless Mama. I guess we go to Sunfish Pocket first, then Kumakura. Well, there's no body hanging here this time. There are maids.
Welcome home. See
King?
Seeking.
Seeking?
Oh!
Come, Lord.
Is this your first time here?
Come, me Lord.
Sorry. I'm not here as a customer. I need to talk to someone about something.
Ugh, Oda. I'm seeking.
Jeez, kid. Excuse me.
Oh, sir! Oh, wait a minute!
Date?
Why is Oda the most common side character? Omelet rice. How does this kid pay for this shit? Cream soda. Wait, is he holding a trident? Oh no. Is that what they do?
Oh, yes.
Oh no. The cream pie
It's him.
soda, dude. One shot of cream straight from her penis. Whoa! Yeah. Well, I mean, we've been in here before, but without the maids, but
That's
I didn't think
the
they
thigh
actually...
constriction to the point of pain.
Yeah, that looks like the blood would start through your legs and limbs would fall. But this right here, though, this part, I didn't think they'd actually hold the tridents. That they... Looks like he's on death's door. Looks seriously ill, Jesus Christ.
What kind of furniture can you drink?
Light beer?
What?
Nope.
Rice?
You can't drink rice. The answer is liquefied leather sofa.
How would anyone ever guess that?
Can you even drink that?
The fuck? Rice milk, dude?
What about a soifa?
So,
You see that?
your
How I just
type,
came up with a
Date?
better
Sorry,
pun
but no one
instantly.
stands out to me. I don't go for the spawn. I'm more
Wow.
of a big catch
Maybe
fisher.
they should hire you to write
Not
fucking...
hard.
Maybe they should write you to
Translate
fuck...
Like older women.
Should hire you to
Spike
write
shoe
meaningless
soft,
side
I like
puns
Spike
for their
brain
game.
soft.
Oh my god.
What's in the box?
The severed bottom half of a mermaid.
You could have just said the tail.
Right. A kitchen window. Oh, I see.
How many times have I told you to cut the bones properly, you bastard?
What kind of cafe is
Is
this?
like a Ramsey joke, man.
Hey, Ota, buy me a drink?
And the base is fucking raw.
why?
Because beer tastes better if someone else buys it.
You don't have to yell.
It looks like a flotation device, right? But it's actually a huge donut.
Laugh. Laugh track, please. She could be, dude. Look at her soulless eyes. She's here purely to seduce people. Sociopath, man. Well, it's working. I've grown accustomed to painful puns. He's gonna have to up her game to get me. Yeah. And some kind of subconscious pressure from her to jump out of my 2-story apartment.
Spiritual pressure.
Her spiritual pressure is extreme.
That's what we call the customers. Us mermaids serve the Sea Kings.
Ugh,
And we really are mermaids, you know. Don't tell anyone.
I couldn't do it, man. Not that I don't respect the profession, or I would be like angry that somebody went there or nothing. I think it's totally fine. I would just be too embarrassed. Dude. I don't need my pee-pee to get that hard. I'm gonna spend that much money doing it. I mean, I would go just for the fucking shits and giggles with some people for sure, but I don't know if I could like spend my savings and make this just my thing, you know? What I do in my free time. I think it's just that it's not like, it's kind of just like fake interaction. Like you go in knowing that they're not there to really give a shit. Even if it ends up like maybe they give a fuck, it's like they're there to make dough off of you spending shit. Like it's the job. And I feel like, I don't know, I'm not big into fake shit already, so I wanted to try to get a real conversation or something with somebody, I'd probably go somewhere that didn't have the predisposed fakeness to it.
What?
Everyone working here is a real mermaid.
I would do it once, yeah. I wanted to do it when I was in Japan, but we didn't get a chance.
Have legs.
They were a gift from Poseidon. We were given legs and feet. So that we can gather riches and foreign
I mean, if everybody was just having a good time, like joking around and shit, you know, like, yeah. I work at a fucking maid cafe, I'd be like, yeah. You know, like, sure. Yeah, I don't think I could get, like, creepy mode on it.
Date, let's go.
No, not yet. There's still so much to learn.
Do not listen to her siren song.
God bless Date.
By the way, I didn't introduce myself yet. I'm Kaname Date of the Metropolitan Police Department.
You're a detective?
Something like that.
X-ray. Nice skeleton.
Date, I must be the bearer of bad news. Even with X-ray, her clothes will not turn transparent. Your heart rate and blood pressure is rising. The concentration of phenylethylamine in your blood is rising.
Maybe
rapidly.
he's got a skeleton fetish, man.
What are you excited about?
That'd be a hell of a
At
fetish.
this cafe, the maids and clerks are referred to as mermaids.
No, he never showed up.
When was the last time he came here?
Let me think. He's just the owner, not the manager, so he comes sometimes, but not all that
Thanks for
often.
the info. Over-explaining as usual.
Her hips. Are you seeing this? I'm about to cry tears of joy.
Do you have a paraphilia for bones?
Look. I can see right through.
You seriously disgust me, Date.
All the way through. Tag. All the way through. And back to the man of the hour.
It's not a spear. It belongs to Poseidon, god of the sea.
Jesus.
You know, a trident.
Why do you have that?
We treat our customers like lords of the sea. We give them these tridents. That's like a little
Yeah, this guy's real into it, dude.
The color changes depending on your rank. There's bronze, silver, gold, platinum.
It would be okay,
Very top, or a calcum.
but like, if he wasn't a total like criminal degenerate, was just using his own dough on this, but he's like a total despicable human being, and he does this on somebody else's dime. So you see a full video of someone's stomach digesting food video down there. Got a little light. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Probably look gross. Shit fucking breaking apart. Interesting to see it all get like absorbed and shit too. Maybe like in a quick action kind of thing. Or a calcum.
So it basically measures how much money you've spent on these girls.
Well, that doesn't sound very nice.
Rocky's all about that war life, dude. He's just an academic, man.
It's more like a way to exploit their vanity.
War's just like being eaten, or something like that. Either like a monster just like puts you in its mouth, or like eating whole, or put holes somewhere kind of deal. Not my deal, but that's what it is. I joke about it a lot.
To separate our customers from their money as much as possible.
Rocky wants to be eaten whole. You heard it here first. Yeah, it's usually not like a death thing, but yeah, I guess there's the hardcore stuff. Just normal ass war. I like it. I haven't looked into a whole lot of it. I know what it is, but it's not my go-to kink or nothing. Are you a regular here?
Sure am. I come here whenever I've got time and money.
When do you have
I was
money?
here yesterday too. Around 6:30, I think.
Well, I mean, he treats his mother with no respect. He's tased our dude, hit our dude with the walk. He's 24 years old, dropped out of school, has been shitty to his parents. Criminal, ready to assault our dude with a knife. He's just done so much shit. He's 24. He's a brat when he was a kid. What else has he done? Oh, he sock puppets on Twitter and is fake. He's addicted to this idol. He's like obsessed with her. It makes his mom has dementia and shit, and he doesn't take care of her. And it just keeps going. He's the Shinji. He's not as outright of a pile of shit. Like, Shinji's just a fuck all the time, and he acts like a fuck. This guy's like not instantly a fuck, but like everything he does is kind of like fucking, you know, kind of crap. This would be pretty low on the list if like the dude was self-sufficient,
but I couldn't get in.
He's just kind of this like obsessed with an idol kind of dude. If not like in a super funny way.
The entrance that said the whole place got rented out for some
Although she seems to be possibly mastermindish, so he could just be easily manipulated.
But I came all the way to Akihabara, you know? I didn't want to just go home, so I bought a new one.
A new what?
A phone? I dropped my old one in a puddle, remember?
My phone's waterproof.
I'm still gold. Not that good.
Just gold.
How much did you spend to get that?
About 200,000 yen.
Oh, that's not... Whose money is
I
that?
suddenly understand why someone would want to kill another human.
Well, at least you didn't spend it on gacha, right, my dude? Yeah, he's definitely not a mastermind unless they really are obsessed with Oda. His one he's obsessed over, Iris, is more likely to be a mastermind.
Because
at least he's honest, hardworking people.
What's the matter?
Yesterday
Or
night.
being kept afloat because of him.
Well, it was past midnight, so more like this morning.
He's already seems like he's been an accomplice a bit. I mean, he did like knock this dude out and tase him at her request pretty much already a few times in another route. But I think he's not full on accomplice mode. I just think it's maybe just a little bit of obsession that he does it. Who knows? I also don't know if she's full on. This is the chick here. Full on psycho mode.
I don't care about the timing. What happened?
Tessa was streaming as usual.
He also just happens to be a friend of like most of the young people in this game. Mizuki, the guy that, or the chick that Date looked over, is a friend of his and stuff. Yeah, he's kind of just a horn dog.
From her living room at home. But suddenly... Actually, let me just show you. I always record her streams.
I'm kinda nervous. It's been a while.
Do you guys record my stream? Goto, do you record my streams too?
Try my best.
Yeah.
And then you look over them every night, man. Before you
Make
go
sure
to the
they're up
maid
to
cafe.
standard.
Oh shit, his strict standard.
Here's my debut song.
I record all of your streams, can be like, no need, brother, they're already pre-recorded.
Oh god, yes.
Jesus. Her face makes this fucking surreal as fuck, dude.
Who could it be at this hour?
Oh, is she gonna get married? Get married here?
Okay, 1 second, I'm coming.
You lucked out this time,
Oh
kiddo.
my god. Please have a route where I get the full thing. Music, stop.
Sorry, everyone. Something came up. But I've gotta go for now.
The fucking dancing warriors. Fuck boys, I was about to blow my lip. Now, you guys don't need to record my streams, they're already, you know, database, but on Twitch. And I'll put them on YouTube. Be creepy without having to do any extra work.
No, haven't seen him. Is this related to what happened at Bloom Park? The body on the merry-go-round was Renju's ex-wife. I didn't know that she was Mizuki's mom. Did she change her name or something?
Why is she standing here?
Mizuki saw her own mother's dead body. And I just left her there and ran away like a coward.
Demode
I'm
has
such a
tried.
piece of shit. I should have stayed. I should have done something. Why did I do that?
Oh, is it eating you up inside, Ota?
Yeah, seriously.
I mean, he talks a lot of game, but he's one of those guys where it's all talk. Yeah, it's really eating him up inside, dude.
While you're sitting here adding up your options?
But you can order too, Date.
You know what I mean? You know, those dudes just says he's sad and he is a little
Ota.
sad, but then he just doesn't act at all. His fucking face.
1
God,
hour
she
into the
fed him,
stream,
dude.
so about 2 a.m.?
I would feel like they would
That's
hate
weird,
me.
right? Someone coming to visit at 2 in the morning, and then she leaves? She looked really serious too. I was worried about her, so I tried to call, but she didn't answer. She didn't read any of my Nile messages either.
He streams from the
maybe
living
the
room
people at
too? What
Sunfish
if her
Pocket
mom
know
comes out?
something.
I mean, not that her mom would care, but
Tessa
like,
used to work here. She made a lot of friends.
I'm one of them. But I don't know what she's up to.
yeah, it's like lying. It's a
asked the other
messaging
girls, too,
service.
but no one knows
Private
anything.
messaging service.
Iva, call Iris.
you are attempting to dial is either offline or unavailable.
The old elfin Lied.
Anyway, prophecies are simply not possible.
Something wrong, sir?
No, nothing.
I wonder if Tessa's okay. I'm so worried about her I can barely eat.
Big gummies. Oh my god, dude. Can they make him seem like any more of a degenerate? Good god, dude. This guy's
You
so
look like you can eat just fine.
I can barely eat myself, but I can have somebody feed me.
Date, Renju is not at this location. We have other areas we need to
Jesus
search.
fuck, man.
Yeah, you're right.
It's fine if that's your idea of fun, but fucking hell, dude, whose money is he spending on this shit? And it is a moral lack of empathy for the people he says he cares about them. No, we came here for a very tight display of Seto, Ryokai, whatever the fuck it is. And bone structure. Bones and bone structure. Great, the Yakuza, are we gonna get another fucking dumb chain gun scene? Use case boards.
Who's this asshole?
You made a big mistake coming here. Go home. All right. Bye then.
Is this the same thing?
Do you want to die, old man?
Yeah, he did the fucking the Matrix fight scene.
2 days ago at Bloom Park, a woman's corpse. Have you heard the
This
name
is
Shogun
mostly the
Adami?
same shit.
Sure.
How?
Heard it on the news. The media.
Fuck. Fuck no, fuck no, fuck no, fuck no. I have no idea.
Yeah,
what
he
you're
does like a
talking
quick
about,
fight
cop.
scene there.
You must have gotten some bad info.
A thermograph from when you inquired about Shoko.
No, this is new, I think.
Temperature rising. Red hot line.
It appears that way.
How do I get him to come to it?
Remove his fingernails one by one.
Not my style.
Blackmail him.
Blackmail?
Find his weakness and threaten him with it. Let's examine the room. Perhaps we may discover one of his secrets.
If I make a wish, will
That is not Shenron.
Shenron, the DBZ reference, wow.
I told you that's not
Wish for
Shenron.
panties. Yeah, only two shitty goons, man. Got beaten up by our dude.
Wow, that is a big flying squirrel.
That is a tiger.
I think a lot of the dialogue's different,
Marvelous marvel.
but a lot of it's not too. Make it hard to really skip
Do you
it.
think that pulls out into a bed?
What would be the point of that?
To sleep on. What? What else is the point of a like a bed sofa thing? I had a fork on. Who's the bottom then? I feel like it's this dude.
I got nothing to say to you.
There would be no point in talking to him in that state.
These guys feel like they go against the grain.
hidden safe behind the crest.
It's Ace that fucking figure,
There's
dude.
something inside.
I recognize that. It's just like the one I saw in Matsushita Dime, an Ace figure.
Correct.
But why is that there?
Unknown, but perhaps.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to be a fan of ASET, would you?
What? Who's that?
A schoolgirl internet idol. You know what I'm talking about.
Think you can get away with talking to our boss like that? He's tough as bricks and hard as nails. Never be into pussy shit like that, fucker.
Fears.
Upset? Regret? ASET!
Water.
Wet. Sweat. ASET! ASET, you bet!
Idols are for fucking chat.
Shadows.
Threat. Silhouette. ASET!
Just as I thought.
Boss? What's this?
Shut up! Don't look at me! Get out of here! Did you hear me? I said get the fuck out of here!
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Got him, dude.
I've got your secret now. If you don't want that to get out, you better answer my questions.
Yeah, I got it. Us Kumakuras are a branch of the Ujisaki family. The Ujisaki family runs a yearly golf tournament. Mandatory attendance.
We've heard this.
How did you know?
You're hiding an ASET figure in the safe.
How did you know that?
I have superpowers.
Yeah, sure. Rohan was my older brother.
Heard it.
About 20 years back, both he and I were the new guys in the Ujisaki family.
The Ujisakis are above the Kumakuras in the hierarchy.
At the time, we were in a turf war with a rival gang. One day, one of their boys walks in here and beats my bro's face in with a metal bat. His vision's been fucked on the right side ever since. The doctors say he can still see.
Fucked on the right side.
But it doesn't register.
Hmm.
Like, he only eats food off the left side of his plate. And if he's drawing a picture or whatever, he only draws the left side.
Date, a question from Oma. Is Rohan left-handed?
Why?
Just ask him, please.
Yeah, he was.
Confirmed. Rohan must suffer from hemispatial neglect on his right side. As you are aware, the brain is divided into what is called the right brain and left brain. One side develops into the superior hemisphere, responsible for language and higher functions. The other side controls spatial recognition ability. In most people, the superior hemisphere is the left brain. In roughly 1/3 of the population, the right brain is the superior hemisphere. This is often linked to left-handedness. MoMA just confirmed that Rohan was left-handed. From this, we can conclude that his right brain was his superior hemisphere.
Rohan suffered a beating on the left side of his head. That must have damaged his left brain. That caused him to lose his spatial cognitive ability.
Doesn't? Does this not work out then?
Anyway, after getting the shit beaten out of him, he changed, man. He became cold-blooded.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds more what I've heard before.
One
It worked
time,
out.
we captured some street bosses from a rival gang. Bro grabbed him by the big toe and took a potato peeler to him, from the toe to the thigh. Totally blank expression, like he was scraping bonito flakes. Anyway, sick fuckers like that always end up running the world, don't they? He started climbing the ranks, and eventually he was taken in by the Ujisaki family boss. The Ujisakis decided to make him head of our gang, and that's how we became the Kumakuras. about 6 years ago. I remember him telling me about something big. Some threat to the Kumakuras that could bring us all down. He didn't give me the details, but I figured it was something from his past coming back to bite him in the ass, you know? Anyway, his plan was to handle his shit internally. Didn't want too many people knowing about it. Whatever he planned didn't work. When the chips were down, he decided to handle it himself. He ended up
Any
shooting
clowns?
some
Any
guys.
actual clowns? I don't know, man. We've got a few characters that have been introduced, maybe.
A few days later, cops busted him.
We live in a society inside of a man's
Prosecution tried
mind.
to get him on premeditated murder, but it was determined that he was insane at the time. Maybe they were right, you know? His head's been getting worse and worse for the past 20 years. He gets relapses and all that. Anyway, they decided to keep him in a special hospital. And naturally, because I'm his brother and next in line, I was the successor.
Yeah.
Right. We do have connections with the investment company Shoko worked at.
A company that commits fraud.
No comment. Anyway, we never had any problems with Shoko. There'd be no reason for us to kill her. No point hiding it, right? Yeah, I know about Shoko's ex.
Do you know where he is?
Nope, sure don't. It's not like we keep in touch or anything.
I detect no abnormalities in his thermograph.
Looks like he's not lying. Hey, Moma. I've got a favor to ask. Can you get me information on Renju? His whereabouts, rumors on where he might be, anything. I need some leads.
And what if I refuse?
And your gang finds out you're the world's biggest A-Set fan. In exchange for helping me, there's a reward in it for you.
A reward?
I'll let you meet A-Set.
What?
I met her yesterday at Lemniscate. We're acquaintances now.
Really?
Yeah.
You promise?
Was introducing a fucking Yakuza family leader to fucking somebody is a good idea. I guess it's probably fine. He seems like he wouldn't do anything there.
The Kumakuras
Harmless
appear
one.
to be unrelated to the investigation.
It was still worth it just to find out Moma is an A-Set fan.
Really?
That information might come in handy later. Let's go somewhere else. We got what we needed here.
Kinda wanna go heat up the old Burgesa. I might heat up Burgesa real quick. Zoom. Examine the car first.
Zweihander.
A Zweihander.
That's a broadsword.
God, they were trying really hard. Anything that kind of sounds like Dashboard, man, they go for it.
Date, last night when you were asleep, I snuck out and put something inside the glove box.
What?
Flour in a plastic bag.
Why would you do that? I'm a cop.
This shift lever is filthy. Would you like me to wipe it off?
No, it's perfectly clean. How would you even wipe it anyway?
Got him. You're going to jail, son.
Wow. A huge dog with a human face is chasing me.
You should grant it the right of way.
A huge dog with the human face. Is that like a fucking... Is it an evil reference? What game are we referencing there? There's so many things that could be. Fucking body horror shit on a highway, like Sam and Max, maybe. I haven't played Sam and Max games. I own them, but I haven't played them. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna heat up a burger.
Just pecking at the old keyboard with the tongue.
Writing this with my mouth, my toes. Alright, let's get the dialogue going.
I still cannot contact her.
That's it, consummate.
Her phone is either off or out of range of cellular signal. Are you worried about her?
Not really.
Yesterday there was definitely something wrong. I saw it in Mizuki's Somnium. Iris's body. Frozen solid. I'm already tired of this, Iva.
That's not like you. Is something wrong?
Shogo's estimated TOD was 2 days ago, 5 p.m. It's been more than 48 hours. But our investigation has made zero progress. Sorry. I just wanted to whine about it for a bit.
In 5 years, this is the first time I've heard you so dejected.
Ghost!
I have been here for several minutes now.
Could you not come out like that?
Why not?
If people see you, they'll freak out.
Do not worry. I can only be seen by you. I am sending this projection of myself directly to your brain.
Oh, right.
But returning to your answer, why would people freak out if they saw me?
Isn't it obvious? A girl looking like you, dressed like that, sitting next to me? People would think I'm a pervert.
If you continue saying such things, I will self-destruct. An AI never lies.
So, you weren't kidding. What happens if you self-destruct in my eye socket?
Your skull would pop like a balloon. My body is full of cutting-edge technology and state secrets. In terms of hardware as well as software. I am capable of hacking 99.99% of computers that currently exist. What if someone managed to steal me? It would threaten not only the police force, but the existence of the state itself. My self-destruct function is designed to prevent such a scenario from ever occurring.
Probably. Or maybe there's one more AI like her out there. Also, why did they give something so important to some rando cop, man?
Strictly speaking, I am not capable of self-destructing.
What do you mean?
I obey the 3 laws of robotics as laid down by Isaac Asimov. I cannot harm myself.
Yeah.
However, a person with
Either it's something like that or
could order me to
the author's a
self-destruct.
hack, right? You always gotta think of that theory. Hack theory, boys.
You have such authority. Let us determine a code number. One that will activate the detonator. Command 41205. If you issue
What
this
beat
command,
machine?
I will detonate.
No, that's still too dangerous. We need some kind of safety. The number will be the first lock. If I give you the second command within 1 minute of the first...
What is the second command?
Let's see. How about if I tell a lie?
A lie?
Something that's not the truth.
I need to write that down, Gono.
If I say something untrue, I want you to regard it as the second command.
Understood. And one more thing. Even if I die, do not worry. I will not be gone.
Huh?
Everything that I see and hear is uploaded to the cloud. All by wireless communication in real time. Even if my body is destroyed, my backup data will not be lost. My memories, as well as my core programming, will be preserved.
So you're basically immortal.
Yes, as
Yeah,
long
really.
as the server is alive.
I mean, what if he gets captured and they self-destructs, but they find a way to the cloud? I mean, might have to blow it all up, man. Who knows,
Hey, about that 5-digit command. How did you come up with that number?
It is my favorite number.
Oh my god. 4 plus 2 is 6. 1 plus 5 is 6. 606. Divided by 6.
There is
So
no
many
particular
6s,
meaning.
boys.
Really?
What is it if you add it all up together? Oh, it's 12. Oh no, boys. 6 fucking times 2. Man. Tsuchikoshi a genius, man, or is that just bullshit?
Yes, he is.
Come. The number of come. The number of the devil.
Come with me.
What the hell? Boss randomly picked him up? He must have been important enough if this super important person randomly
you
picked him up
belong.
off the street.
They were friends, bro. Didn't you read?
What?
Just sex friends.
A good friend. Oh, she's a good friend with him now. To where you belong? You don't just say that to some rando. He's got some kind of super duper hidden important thing.
Dark past.
He's an ancient evil and he hasn't awoken.
The official title is AI Ball. You may call her Iba. The artificial intelligence contained within this sphere is nothing short of miraculous. an autonomous artificial intelligence birthed from collective nanotechnology. Its ability to think is controlled by a program we call the Wadjet system.
The Wadjet system. Iris. Egyptian bullshit. What does it
Special
mean?
Agent Date, from today forward, this is your partner. She will be your
This
personal
Wadjet
computer
is some kind of
and
Egyptian
your
bullshit.
personal
isn't it?
companion.
See, I don't know if it's just like his 6 bullshit, where there's just 6 fucking multiples of 6 ever just cuz, or if there's like real reasons. I'm supposed to like start drawing shit together. Don't know. Yeah.
This time, it's different. Where could Renju be?
I also wonder where he could have gone.
He's dead somewhere else. Yeah, I thought Wadjet and Eyes was something. But I only know much about that as I do Lamalana. There's not very much.
About Shoko Nadami's murder. We still need to see the investigation through.
The only relevant lead is the call made to Shoko's phone.
Aiba, is that number still turned off?
Please wait. Date, the line is connected.
Really?
Really?
Call it.
Bet it's Renju.
Isn't your number being blocked?
Try from a different line. You can do that, right?
I can. Which line would you like to use?
Shoko's.
I see. The caller did attempt to call Shoko's phone. If we call from that line...
Right, he might pick up.
But a normal call may yield the same results as before.
I have an idea. Do you remember what Shoko's voice sounded like?
Yes, I do. I remember everything that I see and hear.
But wouldn't they know she's dead though?
Can you reproduce her voice?
Analyzing recorded imitation
Why would this
should
be a
be
thing?
possible.
Well then,
You want me to call with Shoko's voice?
yeah.
Me?
You're the only one who can.
Fine. I suppose we have no choice.
Are you sure you can handle this?
I believe.
I am an artificial intelligence.
I got a piece of lettuce. My tooth, maybe
Not
not.
a human prone to nervous breakdowns and mistakes like you.
Jesus.
All right, Hal, let's see what you can do.
I understood that reference.
It's connected. It's ringing.
I thought you said you didn't get nervous. Calm down. Deep breaths.
Wait a minute.
What?
I'm an AI. I don't take breaths.
Focus. They're gonna hang up.
Hello. This is Nadami Shoko.
Impossible. Shoko is dead.
Yes, I died 2 days
Sounds
ago.
like so.
Idiot, why did you say that?
Oh, by I meant my twin sister, Shoku.
Oh yes. What's up, Arson?
Your twin sister.
His name. Get his name.
How?
How can we get their name? Yamada. Is that a joke? There's somebody with Yamada at the end. Huge brain dot. The Jima.
an imposter!
I beg your pardon?
Don't act dumb. You sound completely different. How did you get that phone?
This is my phone.
Liar! You're impersonating him!
That's enough. I am So Sajima, the congressman.
A politician?
Sajima.
Got him.
Sorry for doubting you.
It's fine. What were you calling me for?
Oh, sorry, something urgent just came up. I will call back later. Goodbye.
How suspicious.
Why so?
The Cyclops killer's been bribing politicians. Did you play this one, Urson? Or watch it or something?
He watched me.
Well, did you love it?
He loved it.
Of course you did.
But that was definitely So Sajima. I was able to match his voice to public records of him speaking. In any case, that was an excellent performance, was it not?
Oh, really?
Yeah, good job.
Is that all?
At all?
What? Do you want me to pat you on the head?
No, nothing like that. Stop! It tickles!
Rub, rub, rub.
Stop! The nerve might break!
It's Switch. Yeah, it's pretty alias. I didn't think his game would have any graphical prowess.
Date!
Apparently basic aliasing is anti-aliasing is a bit out of the league of the Switch.
Jank as fuck. So
But
is
it is-
PS4.
Oh really? Shit, I was gonna do PS4
Yeah,
otherwise.
they both look just not good compared to PC.
No. I feel like that's more of an Ichikoshi problem.
My name is Akaska from HQ. I'm investigating the Shoko Nadami case. There's something that you need to hear.
What is it?
We got a phone call. Who is this?
In here, I'm known as number 89.
I'm known as the most complex man in Fuchu prison.
I know who killed Shoko Nadami. And if you let me out of here, I will tell you who it is. I suppose you might say I'm looking for a plea bargain. He will kill again, you know. And he'll take their eye while they're still alive. There will be more bodies. If you want to stop this serial killer, I suggest you take my offer. I'll be seeing you.
This has to be a prank.
That's what I thought too, but I felt I should give you
Good idea.
good luck.
Do you think it really is just a prank?
Well,
We've heard this.
to be sure.
The middle of
It's number
Tokyo.
89.
This is the special
Watch that.
detective-only expressway.
But for now,
So
In the
Sajima.
evening in Tokyo too. Three lanes of traffic is open. That seals the deal, man. This is all
You
fake.
can't be here without permission. I'll call the police!
What happened?
There's no way that there could be no traffic in Tokyo that hour
Police officer.
in the real world.
You.
You.
Can I help you?
I need to ask you a few